Hey Wahoo Nation, my name's Ryan Catherwood. Appreciate you taking the time to watch my little webcam video here to learn more about writing or contributing a Wahoo perspective. So let me tell you a bit about it. Wahoo perspectives are advice-based editorials. They could also be filmed on your personal webcam just like I'm doing right now. But what we're looking for is 3 to 5 paragraphs, 300 to 600 words, or just a couple minutes if you decide to film one on your personal webcam, of advice wrapped up in narrative context. So think about a time when you were in the act of networking, or maybe you were on an informational interview with another Wahoo that perhaps you met at a UVA club event. You want to learn from this person and you want to figure out how they got to be where they are, or advice that they may have received along the way. Examples of the advice that you might want to find out from this person are, if you were to live in Paris, how do you avoid culture shock? Or what makes a great leader? What's the best strategy for networking? Or possibly something like, how do you use Twitter to further your business development or entrepreneurship? The opportunities for the questions that you could answer are endless, and the topics are also endless. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for your advice based on your experience wrapped up in narrative context. And we're looking for it to be in your tone of voice. Okay, so it can be a funny story. I wrote a Wahoo perspective about a time where I started working at the mall when I just got out of college, and I didn't have a job when I moved to Athens, Georgia. So I started working at a furniture store at the mall. And although it was an absolutely ridiculous experience to be working at the mall for $6.25 an hour, I learned a ton about myself, but I also learned that networking can happen anywhere, and you never know who's going to be part of the pathway for your success, both personally and professionally. So that's why it's so important to go to UVA club events and make yourself seen out there in the world. But this filming a Wahoo perspective or writing a Wahoo perspective is a great opportunity for you to build your network as well. The editorial or the clip will be posted to the UVA Club website, which is closest to your home area. So if you live in Charlotte, North Carolina, we will be tagging your editorial or your clip and posting it to that page. It'll also be featured on the UVA Global Network homepage. So it's a great opportunity for your own personal branding. If you write about public relations and how to get a job in PR, for example. You could also write something that's totally localized. An example of a local Wahoo perspective would be, what's the best child care opportunity in Charlotte? Or what's the best new restaurant that you've been to in Charlotte? You can absolutely localize your advice too. So your experience or your editorial could be experience that is both hyper-local, but it could be more broad-based, like how to get a job, or how to avoid culture shock in a place that you've traveled or lived. What makes a great manager? I think you get the idea. But do me a favor, and if you're interested, this is a great way to give back. That's not a dollar amount. It doesn't take up too much time, and it's a great opportunity for you to be noticed and to build your network as well. So we need your great content. If you're willing to help, I would thoroughly appreciate it. Give me a shout via Twitter at Ryan Catherwood or at Who's Network. You can also send me an email, ryan.catherwood, that's C-A-T-H-E-R-W-O-O-D, at virginia.edu. I hope to hear from all of you. We could use your help making a great website for you to come back to over and over again. So thanks a lot.